Okay.
Hey, Barbara. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't hear you. Is something going on with my computer?
Hello.
There we go. Now I have audio.
I can't hear anybody.
Can you hear us?
Me? Hold on.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Morning. I almost forgot.
I did too.
I said, okay, I'm getting in the shower. And then I went, oh, shoot.
Lynn, you're not allowed to forget.
Yeah, right. Hi, Ann.
Good morning.
Oh, my gosh.
I can barely hear anybody, and I have my sound all the way up to 100.
Huh.
I don't know why. What else could I try?
I'd say try turning it on and off again, but
Might lose you. Maybe it'll just pop back on. We'll see.
Nothing's covering your speakers. Sometimes that's a thing.
It's like you're whispering. I can't
Oh.
hear.
That's strange.
I don't know.
I'll put it
Never
in
happened
chat.
before.
Anything?
Well,
I don't know. How is everybody while Betty tries figuring out her?
Yeah. Great. I have a
Good.
question. I have a question today, Lynn.
Oh, go for it.
How do I get my bookmarks from my iPad to my new computer?
There's a way to sync them, depending on what browser it is.
Well, it's Google. I mean,
Okay,
it's
Chrome.
It's Chrome, yeah.
You should be able to import. Are you logged in on the browser on your iPad? So
I have to double check, but assuming I'm assuming I'm, logged into both, I should be able to sync them via
Mhm.
the
It should
cloud or
be
something.
file. We could look at it if you want. It should be file import or something.
Okay. I'll play with it this week and
Bookmarks. Yeah. Under the bookmarks.
okay.
Yeah. But we can look at that
All right.
if you have both.
Yeah, I've been figuring things out on my own slowly but surely.
We'll get you sorted.
Good for you. Can be a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you now. I went back I exited the full screen and my sound had gone down. So I must have accidentally hit the little scroll on my mouse and it went down, but I can hear you all now. I'm glad. So
Good.
thank you. Hello,
That's
everybody.
good troubleshooting, Betty Ann.
Oh.
Excellent.
She knows I don't give up. I just keep pushing ahead. It takes me forever, but I eventually find the way.
I think that's a big piece of it, though. You know, people in our generation, you feel like you're going to break something if you just play around
Right.
with it. But like younger kids, they're like, they move everything, touch everything. They don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we have a sense that, oh no, I might ruin it forever and it'll be broken.
Yeah, I've told her a few times when we first got our own computer in the house, my kids, were getting ready to go in college or getting ready to go off, and they set me up. My daughter set me up with email so I could contact her. And she said, "Now we're going to leave you alone. You just play with it." And I said, "No, Mom, just let it go." And 5 minutes later, the screen froze. And I called her back into the room. She said, "What did you do?" And I said, "You told me I couldn't break it, to just play with it."
Funny. Well.
I have a quick question that's non-tech related, and Pastor Ann, maybe you can answer. I'm just wondering, I dropped off a big bag of the K-Pods for the youth group, I think. What do they do with them? Do they make something with them or just ship them off to a big place that recycles?
last spring, Chris Clark and the youth were planning to use the plastic part of the
Oh,
cup
yeah.
to plant seeds and use them as a
Oh.
little planter to start the seedlings. This year, they're not starting that yet. That may happen in a month or so. So right now, what Chris has been doing through the winter is putting them in a TerraCycle recycling box. This is a company that has started, and they are committed to recycling things that are hard to recycle. So anything you can pretty much imagine. And you can, I don't know, Lynn, if you can find the link for TerraCycle. It might just be terracycle.com. But you can check out their website if you're interested in trying a box. And they have some that are free. Earth Day last year, they had things that were half price. It is fairly expensive because built into the cost of the box is the shipping fee. So what Chris will do, once he's had one box already that he filled, I think he's working on a second or a third one at least. So you just tape that up and you call UPS and they come and pick it up and take it back.
Great.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I believe Subaru is a strong supporter of TerraCycle,
I'm
and,
sure.
and they have units in their showrooms.
Yeah, that's a good point too. You might find different companies, stores, businesses that have a box so you could drop off things. Because it can take a while to accumulate enough to fill a box, depending on what you're collecting. I have one that's lids, tops and lids, like a plastic bottle cap that's not recyclable. And so I've been working on that all year. It takes a while.
So we can just bring our supply to you and you can.
Good, I could top off my box and finally mail it in.
We've got boxes and bags.
Yeah, plastic bags, and they had stopped early in the pandemic, a lot of the grocery stores from recycling this, but I think most of the grocery stores are back to recycling plastic bags. You can put them back there.
I know Giant is because I dropped some off this week.
And we learned yesterday up at the senior center, they want plastic bags,
Oh, well, there you go.
paper bags and plastic bags. They'll take all they can get.
Okay, I'll email Kathy Sullivan and get a little announcement that we could share.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wonderful thing about Westminster is if you ask for anything, you get large quantities of it.
Yeah.
You're all very generous.
Mhm.
Well, I'm sending out an email to my women's Bible study here, and my sister's doing it to hers to save all their brown paper bags because she loved the ones I brought up yesterday. So,
Mhm. Paper bags in particular are harder to
Yeah.
find now.
yeah.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
You pick
Trader
up a
Joe's.
Giant- You pick up a Giant, that's what they give you your groceries in. Sometimes they only have 1 or 2 items in them, so you get 6 or 8 bags.
Right. Well, that's something to ask Kathy though. Can they take bags that have store names on them? Because we took up a whole bunch of bags to someplace in Westchester and they wouldn't take the ones that had Trader Joe's on the outside or,
Really?
so, yeah. So you might ask her in your email.
Okay,
I don't think Kathy will be too particular.
She's not.
I don't think so either.
Mm-mm.
Giant was very generous in all their donations yesterday when I was there with Gail for the pickup of food. Oh my goodness. Vast quantities of bread. What else does Giant donate, Gail? Some of the desserts, breads?
They-
All the like the baked good type things, but the I mean the donations from everywhere are incredible. I'm not DK Diner made 100 quarts of soup for yesterday.
Wow.
Just like the, they're struggling. Come on now, they're struggling, but the generosity and the variety there it's like overwhelming. Like I was thinking about it overnight because after I do something like that, I do get sort of overwhelmed when I see all that incredible need. It sort of gets to you.
Mhm.
But I thought, you know what? It's like living John Lennon's Imagine yesterday
Mhm.
when we go and everybody pitches in and everybody's happy, everybody's smiling. It's nothing but goodwill. It's just like walking on air.
Mhm.
Gail, where's this going, or Ann? This is Safe Harbor or Senior Center?
Westchester Senior Center. Gail's been quite
Westchester
involved
Center.
for a while. You
Yeah.
served on their board, didn't you, Gail?
I've been involved. I've been chairman. I've been involved for 30 years this year. 30 years.
Wow. Ah, that's quite something.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
my blood. It must be in my blood.
So you started right out of high school.
That's right, Bob.
It's called growing into the job, you know. Suddenly you're
Yeah.
like, wait, I'm a senior. Wow.
Right, right.
The
Yeah.
Senior Center has been very appreciative and grateful to Westminster for our
They are.
partnership through the outreach budget and through all the donations month by
Yeah.
month.
It sort of like works like, you know, I'm on the vision committee, serving your neighbor, that vision committee. And that's the way, to me, the world is supposed to work, that we all work together with goodwill towards each other, and we share what we have excess of, or we share from, you know, from our very core. And then at the same time, when we need help, we step up and we ask for help. Like today, we need help. Mhm.
Oh,
Well, I know some people have tech questions because I got emails this week. I don't know if you want to talk about that, any of
Go for
those.
it.
I know you had a question about notifications on your phone, how to turn off all your notifications. So
That would be great. I would like that.
so
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
obviously it's different if you have a piece or an iPhone or an Android. So I will show you.
What if
The
you have a
iPhone,
dumb
because-
phone?
That's what I've got. So okay, so let's share. Hopefully you'll be seeing this. Yep, good. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to go to your notifications button. Mine's here. It's got a little one on it. So settings. This software update that was released yesterday, make sure you do it as soon as possible, because it's going to protect your phone from releasing data and stuff. It's trying to shut down people doing like spyware, adware type stuff on your computer or on your phone.
Which kind
So
of phone
anyway.
is it? Which phone is this?
The iPhone. So Dan, you don't have to worry about this.
what did it upgrade it to? Because I didn't get a notice on mine.
If you go to general, if you go down to your
Yeah.
settings under general, you
Right.
should see it under software update, regardless if you've gotten a notification. They sometimes don't always give you the notification right away.
Especially if you turn off notifications.
Exactly.
That'll do it.
Patty,
Right.
Patty has an iPhone.
Tell her to upgrade the settings, Dan.
I have what's called a landline.
Landlines are great.
Yeah, well, you know what? Mine's already at 14.4.1. Is that what you upgraded to? Because it doesn't say there's a upgrade.
0.4. Oh, it must have done it automatically for you while you slept last night.
Maybe,
I know you can set your settings that way.
yeah.
Yeah, mine did automatically.
I use a sleep app on my phone, so it can't do it during the night. So that's probably why. Anyway, back to notifications. If you're under settings, do you see the second section here? There's notifications right up at the top.
I see it, Lynn.
Click on that,
Okay.
and you get to pick what apps you want notifications for.
Okay.
So you go to each app specifically. So say, you no longer want, you can see 1Password is off, AAA is off. I'm getting weather app notification. So I can choose, I no longer want to allow notifications. You can swipe that off. And you can choose what kind of thing. Do you want it on your lock screen? So when you pull it up, it will be displayed, or do you want it just at the top, or do you want it to just come across the very top? And do you want sound? Maybe you want the notification, but you don't want it to ring. Does that make sense?
It does. Thank you.
So if you think Facebook is being annoying and frustrating, or your email is being annoying and frustrating, you can scroll down to those apps and turn them off.
Okay.
Questions?
What are banners?
Banners are along the top. They're right at the top. They'll pop up right at the top of your screen as you
Okay.
have it open.
Okay.
Lynn,
Yeah.
Are there some that you should be sure are open?
You mean some that you want, like, you probably want notifications for text messages. Yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no idea how some of mine say off and some say on. It must have been when I bought the phone because I haven't done anything. So
When you download apps, they will ask you, usually the first thing that pops up is allow notifications, and you can either choose yes or no. And sometimes you're just like going through really quickly, and it's easy to hit the yes when you might not necessarily want them.
yeah, okay.
Or
Thank
you go, oh, I do want news notifications. And then you realize they're sending you one every hour and you don't want that. So you then go in and adjust it.
And
So
what are badges?
badges will scroll along the top. I'm trying to think. So the notification setter is here at the top. It's going to show you all of the things happening when your phone is off. The notification center, a badge will appear right across the top of your display, where like that first line is, where the messages, business suite, that it would just appear right there along the top.
Okay.
And it's a trial and error. You go, oh, I might want this, and then you go, oh, this is really annoying. You can go back in and change it.
Okay. Yep.
So
Lynn, oh, sorry to interrupt.
go ahead, Gail.
Like I have BJ's in here and it says it's off, but I get notices every day.
From
Notices or
them on
BJ's.
text?
But-
Do they text you, or are they notifications?
What's the difference?
You can sign up for text promotions from companies. So
Yeah, I
like,
mean, it's a
you have
promotion,
the-
like here's the buy of the day, sort of. It's that kind of thing.
Is it an email?
No, it's not an email. It's a text. It's a text.
Okay.
If it's a text, you can text them back and say cancel or stop, and they'll stop texting you.
Okay. Thank you.
If they do it again, take a photo or something, then we can
Okay. Okay.
give you more specific instructions.
Like I've looked for something that's, you know, when you scroll to the bottom to say unsubscribe, you can't find anything like that on the text.
Mhm. Usually stop or no or cancel ends it.
All
And
right.
they'll be like, are you sure? And you're like, yes. Yes,
Right.
Carol.
Well, I don't know whether. Do you see that?
Yeah.
There's 27
Realm
realms.
notifications.
And I've gone into Realm and, you know, I'm sure they're from like 2018 or whenever we started doing this. I tried to go through and, you know, open up like email. If you look at your email, then it doesn't show up as a notification, but I still have an awful lot. And I do want to get the notifications from now on, but I guess the deal was I don't go in Realm. I get it through my email. So then they're still in the Realm. I don't know.
I have that issue
very confused.
too.
But I just, I don't want to look at I organized all my apps one night into the wee hours. And so now I have like 35 notifications under social networking and, 72 under something else. And I'm trying to, that's daunting to say good morning and see all that garbage, because most of it is garbage.
Yeah.
I find with Realm, well, I do have to go into the Realm app and look at each of the messages that has been sent, and that removes the number.
Really? Yes. So you just have to do one by one by one. And how can you get rid of the messages?
Settings. Sorry?
Can you get rid of the messages then? Because I don't know which
ones I've opened. It just marks that you've read it, and that number will go down. So that number is indicating messages that you have not accessed in the Realm app. You've seen them in your email, but it's telling you there's some there's probably a setting Lynn can help you with, where if you've accessed it in your email, it also would notify,
It also, if you go to your general settings, but scroll down all the way to, if you scroll all the way down to, hold on. If you scroll down your settings, there's a Roku Connect, or not Roku, I'm reading the one below it, excuse me. There's a Realm Connect one you can click on. And there's a
so it's settings, general, and then what?
General settings, and then it's scroll all the way down. It's going to list all your apps on your phone.
Settings, I'm not, maybe I'm settings, general. Ow.
So settings.
Okay, I see settings.
And then do you see airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth?
Yes.
Keep scrolling.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Scrolling. And then go all the way down to R.
Oh, okay. Realm Connect. Okay.
Realm Connect. And then if you go down, there's a notifications banner sound.
Realm Connect.
It should look like this when you click the Realm Connect.
Realm Connect, and then, yeah, mine isn't. This is my Realm Connect. Are you there?
Oh yeah. So click on that notifications. It's the third one down.
Oh, okay.
Mine just looks a little different. And I think that number 27 is the last section. On mine, it's under options, show previews.
Okay.
I think if you say never, that should take the number off.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Lynn.
I think.
Okay. Well, I'll go play with it. Thank you for the
Try
talk
it,
for
and
others that don't need this info.
Lynn, can I be on Realm?
yes.
I can.
It's a special club. I don't know. The secret handshake.
There's a fee too.
There's an app, but you won't be able to download the app, Dan.
I'm appless.
But you can view it on your computer. So
Okay, let's not go there.
So for those of you who don't know, Realm is our church's social network. It's basically Facebook for the church. And you're able to communicate to groups of people. It's the church directory. You can look up people's phone numbers, emails, things like that. It's how I send you guys an email every week, reminding you and giving you updates. So you could see who all's in this group. So if you go, I want to talk to Judy, but I don't have her phone number, you can go and look that way. I can send, for those of you who don't have an account, I can send an email inviting you to create an account, and it will walk you through the process of how to do that. So.
That's on computer, not on phone, right? Or it can be on phone.
So there's a website that you can view it on, like Facebook, but then there's an app you can download basically like the Facebook app, but. Yes, Connie?
Lynn, when I go to settings in Realm Connect and click on that, I have only 3 options: Siri and search, background app refresh, and cellular data. Is that because I keep the Wi-Fi off on my phone? If I turned on Wi-Fi, would I get more options there?
I don't know. You should at least have notifications on there. Try it and see.
I'll try putting on the internet. I don't do it because it interferes with things when I'm out walking. Okay,
I get that.
Let me go back here. I can't, it's a long way down the list here. Realm Connect.
Any other
Nope.
questions? Well, oh,
No, all I get is those 3.
Hmm. I don't
Interesting.
know.
No, I
I'll
know.
have to do some deep diving.
And is it something you have to set up separately for your phone? I mean, I have a Realm. I'm in on Realm. But I always do it on my computer. Now I'm looking on the phone. I don't see anything that indicates I have it on the phone. Is it something you set up separately for the phone?
You have to download the app on your phone.
Okay.
So you go to the App Store and search Realm Connect is the app. And then you can set it up and log into your account. It would be the same email and password that you use on the computer.
For the computer, okay.
I have a question that's not a realm
Okay.
question. And it just happened yesterday. This is like about two years now. I get on every holiday, I got one yesterday, I get a message from Paul. And it's not real. I don't know who this Paul is. I don't know at all, but he's very faithful. He'll just give me a little message and that's the end of that thing. And I just all I do is delete it right away, but it's starting to give me the creeps.
Sounds like a stalker.
I mean, well, yeah, but it is funny, but it's not funny, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Have you checked with our Paul from church? Just
It's nobody I know. I'm sure
Okay, all right.
I'm sure it's nobody I know.
It doesn't say apostle in front of it.
Oh yeah.
Here, direct connection.
That was cute. That was cute.
But so is there any way to block that?
So it's an email from some random person. It's not like there's no unsubscribe button or
It's
anything.
a message. It's a message. It's a text.
Oh,
It's
a text.
It's a text.
If it's a text, you can
And it has some like numbers and pound signs in it.
It
It
yeah,
doesn't
I
look-
forward that to I'd report that text as spam. So what you can do is you can let me pull up my magical cheat sheet of phishing text information. There's a text number you can text the FCC and let them know, and they'll hopefully
okay.
report it. Okay, phishing.
Right.
Let me find how to report. Here we go. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. So, report phishing. So, type in a new email or copy. Do you know how to copy in your text messages? I know we talked about copy and paste last week.
Yeah, I can
was
figure that out.
computer.
I mean, at the moment, I'll say yes, I do. I'm not
So
probably.
if you haven't deleted this Paul text yet,
I did.
okay, you can
But
go
I'll
back
get one
and-
like Easter or whatever. I mean, it's very faithful.
So on Easter, when you get one, hold down the text and it will ask you if you want to copy it,
Oh yeah, I know how to do that. I do know how to do that.
and then open a new text and type in spam or 7726, and then paste that text in the message section.
Lynn, can she just forward it or no? It just seems like less steps if you just forward it.
How do you forward the text?
On your screen there, where it says text, forward it to spam.
Yeah, but there's not a way to.
If you
when
like
have
double,
the text open,
yeah.
you can just reply to it. There's not a way to forward.
Yeah, like you
Mine,
forward.
I can. I can.
Yeah. Do we know something Lynn doesn't?
How do you do this?
Yeah, but aren't you then just passing on the spam as opposed to highlighting it and letting them know you got a problem?
Right. Yeah, Lynn, with mine, if I highlight the text and then use the little 3 dots at the top, it's one of my choices is forward.
Yeah.
Mine just
That's
has
Android.
copy.
Huh?
How do you highlight it?
Hold it down.
Apply
Just put-
copy. That's all I've got.
Oh, well,
Or
this
delete.
This is Android.
Oh, Androids.
No, it's iPhone too.
So what are your choices, Carol?
Okay, hold on. I was gonna see if I could forward you one.
Or
Um,
screenshot it?
My choices are pin, hide alerts, and delete.
High alerts?
Or you can just highlight, copy it, touch it to copy it. And then there's the little arrow at the bottom and you touch that and you have the area where you can type that new email or the new text.
Yeah, I don't have
address.
that. And I
Oh,
don't
you
have
do,
that,
Lynn.
Carol, either.
Look, see how I'm in this screen? I'm not in
Oh,
the
you're in
regular.
the delete section.
And then, or I think it was under more. Yeah, like
Yeah.
someone said more. And then I highlight just these 2 texts that I want to forward.
Mhm.
And then I get the little arrow and I click on that and I can
Oh.
forward them to whoever.
Yeah. Okay, that's
So
good.
then
to
you
know.
would forward it to spam, the spam number, the
Spam number.
7726, just to alleviate the cut and paste thing, which
Yeah,
sometimes that's
see
difficult.
the
Yeah.
arrow at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yep. Look at you guys. You know stuff I don't.
Oh, we can rest easy in the world. I tell you, this ought to go in the news bulletin that we actually knew something that Lynn
Not
didn't.
often we pull one over on Lynn, I'll tell you.
Yeah, every 15 years we do this.
Yeah, something like that.
That's pretty funny.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Lynn, start taking notes, Lynn.
That's good.
Hey, Lynn, I just forwarded you one. to your-
Yes, I see that.
Oh, good.
Would you guys like me to show? Does everybody know how to do this or?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't either.
So I'll screenshot Nancy's text she just gave me so you can see how to forward it. So,
I actually typed the forwarded in there. It didn't say forwarded when I did it.
okay, that's fine. So what you do is you hold down the text and hit the more button. And you can delete it if you want by checking this and hit delete. You could delete all would delete everything you've ever gotten from that person, or the little trash can at the bottom corner. That
See,
will-
you have the arrow.
And then on the right-hand side, there's a little forward arrow.
Yeah.
And you click that and then you type in whatever number you want. So in the case of if I wanted to report her as spam, you do 2246 and then hit send, but I don't want to report.
Yeah,
Nancy
please
as
don't
spam.
do that.
I want to continue texting with Nancy. So, but that's how you do it. Does that make sense for those who had no idea how to do this?
We
Yeah,
had
when
no
I
idea.
touch-
It's wonderful. I've been trying and trying.
I can't, when I touch more, nothing, just a little X on the left shows up. And you said there's something on the right that would show me I could forward this?
You don't see this? This is what
Bottom.
happens when I click on more.
The
I
three
think
dots.
sometimes the screen's a little, sometimes I have to push just in the right spot, just, And go back to your original message. Like go back to where it shows all the people you've gotten messages from, and then click on the one you want. I think somehow that's what I've tried.
Okay.
I clean all mine up every day, so I don't have anything to practice with, but I don't think my track phone is this smart.
You
No.
clean your messages every day. I'm so impressed.
I have messages
I
back.
just don't want every,
for
I had a
2015.
phone that got overloaded one time and I missed a very important call because I didn't realize I should be eventually erasing some of the calls that I got. And it said, you know, it was full. And so we can't give you any more. And I was sitting there at a restaurant waiting to meet with my friend and she was late. She couldn't make it. And that's what she was trying to tell me. So I learned from that. Let's clean it up. Let's just not let it overload.
I discovered forward when I sent it to the wrong person.
Oh, that's
So
something.
then I had to forward the message to the right person.
That's happened.
Awesome. Well, thank you for teaching me something new. Yes, Chuck.
Oh.
Can you explain to me about what the extension .heic on the new Apple operating systems
HTIC.
is all about? Yeah, I did a Google on it, and it's supposedly better than JPEG because it's like half the size, but not all, evidently not all photo programs or all programs are ready to do anything with it yet. And my question is, how can I convert an HEIC extension to a JPEG? Can I do it in Photoshop?
You should be able to do it in Photoshop.
I know there's apps out there that you can get, they're free, that convert to the HEICs to JPEGs, but you know, I'm figuring, okay, I've got Photoshop, can I use that? At least until all the other programs catch up with using HEIC extensions.
Can you open it in preview and save it that way?
I can open it. That's not a problem.
Do you want to screen share and you show us?
I can.
You should be able to drag and drop it into Photoshop and then save as too, but I have not.
I haven't tried it yet. I was just wondering if you knew whether that could happen or not.
I'm sure it's possible.
Oh.
You play solitaire while.
Love it. Love it.
Aww.
Was sent to us. This is my new puppy's litter.
Aww.
And this is my new puppy right here, Green.
Oh.
She named all 8 of them by color. So this is an HEIC extension. You can see right here. Scooby's litter.heic.
Yeah.
And I Googled that, and it seems that this is the extension that iOS 14, iOS 11 started using this, or OS 11 started using this. And of course, I had never seen or heard anything about it. And I wondered what you can do about it. Now, let's see.
If you go to File, can you?
Here's Photoshop. Let me see if I can open this. I just haven't done this yet. I was wondering whether you had some familiarity with it.
I know of it, and I think I've done this, but I haven't done it enough because when that happened, I changed it to default back to JPEG.
All right, let's see.
There's one up there.
Well, yeah, I was looking for the one that I had, but it's not even. You see, it won't let me open them.
Huh?
They're all grayed out.
Under enable.
Let me see if I can do it this way.
Can you do under preview? Can you click on preview again?
Preview?
Can you enable? Yeah, go to File, Export. Does it let you, and then change the format to JPEG?
Should have put it in this folder.
Um,
Thought I put it in that folder.
I wasn't paying attention to the destination.
I did. I wasn't either. I'll do it again. Export. Oh, it went to desktop. That's why. All right. Let me change that to someplace. All right, we'll put it there.
Change it again up
Save
at
it
the
as
top.
JPEG.
You didn't do a JPEG.
You didn't save it as a
Did I,
JPEG.
did I not change it to JPEG again?
No.
Oh, gosh. Trying to be too quick here. Focus. All right. Change it to JPEG. Put it in there. All right. There it is.
Okay. Under Photoshop though, I think you could open additional files possibly. Instead of enable all readable documents, can you choose HT?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, wait a minute. Now it says do cannot complete the request because Photoshop does not recognize this type of file.
Huh.
Whoa.
So Photoshop doesn't have heic capabilities yet, but now that I know that I can save it out as a JPEG, which is this one, this is the heic, this is JPEG.
Mhm.
So I can open it.
In your settings, change it back to JPEG under the camera app, which is something I did. If you want to just avoid having to do that every single time.
Well,
That's
this
up to
whole-
you. But I'm going to let you play with that. We'll stop sharing.
Yeah.
Cool.
What were badges again? I forgot.
They're the ones that pop up at the top of your screen.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I was going through all my stuff while you guys were doing this.
Lynn, I have a question. If I want to download the Realm app, I went into the App Store and different Realm things came up. Is there something I'm not typing in the search bar?
Yeah, I meant to send you a link. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you need a link to do it?
It's under
Look for Realm Connect. I just did it. Search for Realm Connect.
Realm Connect. Okay.
And it should come up.
I get connecting our community pastoral care ministry. I get different.
it's a little blue icon with a blue star, a white star.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
I heard you download Zoom. I apologize. I don't know what I'm thinking. My brain's mush today, clearly. Must be the rain. I apologize.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Did
Lynn,
you
along
say
that
this is
line,
free?
talking about,
Is this free Realm Connect for church?
Yes, it's free.
Okay, I'm gonna do it too.
It asked me for my Apple ID, and then you have to
Oh,
log
dear.
in using your Realm username and password.
And then I have to go find my Apple ID.
Right.
Well,
And
maybe,
And your username and password.
And just as an FYI, I tend to use Safari. My son tends to use Chrome. So I have both of those search engines or whatever they're called on my laptop, and the passwords do not connect. So there's been so many times I'm, out and about trying to find somebody to deliver something and it's not on my phone. I can't get on the password. So I change the password, and then the next time I go to my laptop, it's the change pass. So there's. It's not all that smooth always.
Lynn, along the,
Lynn, did you get my email about the pricing monitor assistant?
I did. So Dan emailed asking about, privacy. What was the exact wording of it? Dan?
Privacy monitoring assistant program.
I did not have time to look hardcore into it this morning, but it LifeLock, or these software malware companies, it sounds like that feature would be, there's websites that are like white pages that put contact information online, so it would be your name, phone number, address, email, age, things they found on like PennDOT or government websites. And they put that contact information online. So if you Google your name, it's a good practice every now and then to Google your name and see, Lynn George Westchester, and you'll find all of your contact information on there. So it's a good practice if you have the time and energy to contact each of these websites, and say, I want to remove my contact information on your website. And I think, Dan, that feature, they would do that for you automatically. But I'm not sure if the one-time use would be just one website, or if they would do it the whole batch of them, because it's very time consuming to do. And then they pop up a couple years later. So every year or two, you should probably do that. But
I could do the same thing, you're saying.
you could do it manually yourself, email each website and say, please remove me. And they have to legally do that. But it is time consuming.
Well, I got time. I got time.
It's good to do to protect your privacy and things. Now that, they're not mailing phone directories and things like that. But
which is the website?
And get all your contact information online.
And Lynn, which is the website?
Oh, there's hundreds.
Oh.
Well, maybe not hundreds, but like.
You just made her day.
Lynn, I just did the Realm thing and it all went through, but now it says your account is temporarily unavailable. Try again later. Should I worry about that, or just try again later?
Try again later. It must be having a bad day.
And I need to get off. I'll see. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good to see you, Judy.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Judy.
Have a good weekend.
Bye, Judy.
But
Lynn,
yeah, just Google your name, and this, Westchester or Kennett Square or wherever, and you'll see a bunch of websites with if you pay $1, you'll get your contact information. So those are the ones to contact for that. And you can pay a service to do that, or you can do it manually yourself. Yes, Nancy.
under the heading of you can't mess it up, I think I did. Okay, so when you sent me the link for the Unity intercom, my wonderful granddaughter opened that on my laptop and then saw what it looked like and then searched for it on my phone. Was there a reason I should have taken it directly from the link that you had in the email? Or okay, all right. So I downloaded it and it's now has a I can get to it right from my main page. So to remember what the name of it was now, I just clicked on it and it came up and I've got it as far as username and password, which I didn't do because that's what you're going to help me with. But now it's got
do that on Sunday.
The thing that it's open now it's got a little red one attached to it on the home page. Does that mean there's some kind of a message for me or something, or why did it do that? Or does it, you can probably see that on Sunday too and figure it out. I'll
Let's look
stay
at
out
it
of
on
it.
Sunday.
I'll stay out of it. Thank you.
Especially since no one else has to worry about that app.
Right, exactly. Thank you.
Special
But
case.
it is like, if you can do that, you can actually find the app within your store to download it. It's nothing like it's proprietary for Westchester, for
No,
Westminster.
I would just gave you the link. If you were lazy, you could just go that route.
Okay, thank you.
Can I report on a small victory?
Please.
Sure.
Remember last week, you introduced me to control, and Stephen to Control Zebra? Yesterday, this is part of my Do It Right the Second Time program. I made 3 mistakes and I went to Control Zebra and I got my screen back and I was whelmed.
So proud of you,
now
Dan.
on,
Hey, Dan.
I would have had no idea about that, and thanks to you, now I can do it.
Shortcuts do come in handy.
And what you sent out to your sheet, that's wonderful. So thank you for doing that.
Of course. Hope it helps. And I'm sure I forgot some, but it gets you started at least.
That's good. Thank you. That was very useful. I wish I would have known before, but.
Now you know, so
Good.
that's all that matters.
Mhm.
Cool. Any other questions? I know we're coming to 11, so if you have to sneak out, feel free, but.
I just have to say, Lynn, this is week 4 for me. I just find this quite incredible that you make all of this information available to us. Like, we could be paying hundreds of dollars for 4 courses with spring, whatever it is. This is incredible, and I'm so appreciative. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot these past few weeks.
Then she sends a report afterwards.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's great. She's amazing.
Glad to help. Glad to help.
We are blessed to have Lynn at Westminster.
That's
Yes,
for
we
sure.
are.
Yes.
And you too.
Mhm.
Yes. 10 years, Savannah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I do have a question. I don't know if this is easy or you want to leave it for next week. When I am on my computer, on my old PC, I open to send a new email, and then I would have the address book or contact list on the top. So I could click on that and choose the names that I wanted to email to. On the iMac, I don't have that. Is there a way that I can put that available when I open the iMac? I mean, to send an email, let's say, when I open and I put, I'm going to open and send a new email. Then if there's an option up above that says address book or contact list or something, click on that and able to choose each one that I want to include.
How do you view your email on your PC? Is it through Outlook? Do you go to the browser?
Outlook.
I think you
Outlook.
might need to export your contacts from Outlook, and then bring them in to your browser. They should be synced if you use a browser-based email. But depending on how you saved your contacts through Outlook, I can do some Googling for you.
Then can she just start typing the name of the person in the to line?
I do. Yes, I do. And that is the way I'm doing it. But before it was so easy because all of the names will come down and I just click on each one that I wanted to send to.
Okay.
This one I have to go name by name, type. Well, type this first letter and then shows up.
So in Outlook, you have a list of contacts. You could just click on the name. And this
Yeah,
one you have to type. Yeah, Mac Mail doesn't
Yeah.
have a way to do it. Outlook has all of them combined in one place, but
Mhm.
not,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
but yeah, they have different apps for that. That's one nice feature of Outlook. They have it all in one place.
yeah,
You can, I
Okay.
think, if you get Microsoft Office 365, you might be able to download it on your Mac if Outlook's that important to you.
I have 365. I
Yeah,
have that.
you should be able to download Outlook to your Mac then.
Okay,
So go to the web, go to Office 365 by Betty Ann. By Ann. You should be able to download that.
okay,
If you go to
okay.
their website.
Can you answer one last thing?
Of course.
What is the derivation and application of the "I'm not a robot"? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
The CAPTCHA.
About you, Dan.
Pardon?
They heard about you.
Yeah.
I have this
I
great,
sense a bit of ridicule there, but yeah.
actually robots are better at those than humans, which is not surprising. I think it's just one more verification step, like 2-step authorization.
So
To
they're not making fun of me.
no,
What is that trying to, what are they, what are they trying to do? Make sure that, explain what it's trying to do.
I believe it's just trying to, one more step to verify that you are, not a
That I'm a legitimate person.
hacker, or because it's one additional step that you might not take if you were, doing malicious things on your account.
Okay.
But I'll have to send you in my recap. I get this email once a week, and they did a whole one on that, and it's been a year or two since they did that, so I don't remember all the details.
It's not that critical. I was just curious about it. So.
It is very interesting. I find those things fascinating.
Lynn, I'm going to have to sign off, but thank you. I learned a couple things today.
Good.
So now I'm on Realm. So thank you.
Good. We'll see
Yeah.
you on
Bye,
Friday.
bye,
Yeah,
Virginia.
thank you.
Yeah. Have a good week.
You too.
Thanks, Lynn.
Yeah. Any other things? Hate to.
Lynn, are you hanging on with anybody after this?
I can.
I have a should talk with thing I wanted to share with you, but
Oh, okay. Of course.
if you're doing somebody else, that's
I
okay.
don't have anything.
Bob, is this
Bye-bye.
is this something I can hear or not?
No, it's private.
Jamestown,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jamestown resident.
Okay. Never mind.
No,
Bob Young, it's good to see you.
it's about the season, Dan.
Okay.
Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah. See
Bye.
you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bob, how are you doing? Bob?